September 2012, the outdoor pavilion here at Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge Visitor Center was dedicated in the memory of Rich Guadagno. Rich Guadagno was aboard hijacked United Flight 93 on September 11, 2001, which crashed in Pennsylvania, killing all aboard. Rich was returning to California, where he was manager of Humboldt Bay National Wildlife Refuge, after a visit with his family in New Jersey. Rich grew up in Trenton and loved living things, from the plants in his spectacular gardens to wild animals. After graduating from Rutgers University's Cook College, Rich worked as a biologist and then refuge manager trainee at Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge.
Hard to believe it's been 19 years since I lost my friend Rich. I remember when I came to Great Swamp in July of 1981. First job I had was to set up a volunteer program. A few months after that, Rich stopped in and asked if he could volunteer. He was attending Rutgers University, Cook College at the time. And little did I know at that time, we would become the best of friends. Rich fitted right in. Everyone loved him at Great Swamp. We used to kid around, do practical jokes. We just really had a great time. I remember Rich asked me about hunting, and I said I was going to go, and he wanted to come along. After that, he got hooked on hunting and fishing, and he would stay over at my house many nights so we could get up early and go fishing or hunting. We had a really, really good time. Rich's ultimate goal was to get a permanent position with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. And in 1988, we were able to bring him on as a refuge manager trainee. At that point in time, he began to move around the country and get more experience. I remember when Rich moved to Washington State, and he called me and he said, "Tom, you got to come out and visit. You got to come out and go elk hunting with me." So I flew out there with my father and we went elk hunting together for a week. We didn't get anything, but we had a good time. Rich loved his food. When he was at the swamp, when I was always with him, he would talk about his grandmother's cooking. He would tell me that when he got home, as soon as he opened the door, he could tell what he was having for dinner. Heck, he made me hungry by just thinking about it. Upon further investigation of the crash site of Flight 93, they found Richie's credentials in the cockpit area, his badge. He was a Fish and Wildlife Service officer as well. We knew right there and then that he was among the several individuals that tried to take back the aircraft from the terrorists. And they were successful in preventing that aircraft from crashing into our nation's capital at the White House. That was the Rich Guadagno I knew, and I'll always remember him. We must never forget.
Rich posthumously received the Department of Interior's Valor Award, which is presented to interior employees who demonstrated unusual courage involving a high degree of personal risk in the face of danger. We honor Rich for his love of the refuge system and his sacrifice on 9/11. We will never forget.